Welcome to Write Your Story, hosted by Luke Keegan and Jack Nassif. We're happy to have you on here, man.
Appreciate it. Happy to be here.
No, we're pumped. Thank you for coming on. So we've seen all your highlight reels, like you're dunking those edits on Insta. They're tough, and you see all these talented Division I athletes, and it's just like they're studs. You just see them on TV, a finished product. But what was it actually like earning the opportunity to play Division I? What was your childhood like?
Like strictly basketball related?
No, anything that counts.
Yeah, I mean, it was dope. I mean, Jack can speak on that too. It was a dope experience. And I mean, from a kid, that's like, if you hoop, that's your dream.
Yeah.
You want to go D1. Yeah. That was like my passcode on my iPhone for so long. It's like D1 bound.
Actually,
this is tough. Yeah. But no, yeah, it was my dream forever. Loved hooping. Thought it was fun. Yeah, there was a time in high school where I decided like I wasn't going to play in college. I don't know if I ever told you that. But I was like, it was like my sophomore year to junior year, I think, where I was kind of getting a little burnt out.
Yeah.
I was like, I love basketball, but there's so many other things I love. I love, making content and videography and cinematography. All that was before like, all the TikTok and everything was going on. But I just loved it. Wanted to do like semester abroad or semester at sea, travel, stuff like that. So, there was like a year there where I started like not even really taking basketball super seriously.
Really?
And that was when I started playing my best. I think it kind of makes sense. Like all the pressure's off and you're just hooping for fun. And yeah, that was when some tournaments went well. Coaches talked to me and stuff. And granted, I was a very mediocre player. Like I was never a 5-star recruit or anything like that, but did get some opportunities to play in college. And then, yeah, college was dope. It was a grind, but it was fun. Met a lot of cool people. And yeah.
What went into that grind growing up? Like that some people might not realize. Like they see that the videos and the highlights in the LSU jersey and the Colorado State jersey, but like what really went into that when you were becoming the athlete that you are today?
It's a good question. I think it's really just time. You have to make sacrifices to get where you want to be. I think that's the case in anything. That was the case when I left, LSU, when I moved to New York City to pursue everything I'm doing now, and going from high school to college, same boat. You have to, if you want to go somewhere new, you have to leave something behind. And something has to change to go somewhere else. So I think just whether that's certain people, certain friends that aren't bringing you where you want to be, whether it's just habits, relationships, anything, and sacrificing those because those things aren't getting me to my goals.
And on that theme, everybody sees like LSU, Colorado State players, like these guys are them. Like, oh, like he's them. Like they got all the glamour, all the fame. Like everybody's kind of looking up to him on campus. But behind the scenes, what they don't see is all the work that goes into it, all the grind, all the hustle, the practice, the countless hours. Talk to us about, not only like how cool it was to be an athlete, but talk about kind of behind the scenes as an athlete, what went into that, all the hard work.
Man, that is really what makes it what it is. Games are fun. You can speak on this too. Games are fun. Traveling with the team, all that stuff is cool. But like, that is what makes a team. And like, those are your brothers. Like that's what changes it from those are my teammates to those are my brothers. You know what I'm talking about? It's like where you're going through the craziest workouts on the planet. I don't know if y'all did the crazy stuff
nuts.
Y'all did.
They're nuts,
like, bro. Yeah. So going through those type of workouts and surviving the summers and the boot camps and that type of stuff. Now it's like when you win, you're so connected to each other, you know? But that grind is real. The grind is real. Waking up when you don't want to, doing stuff that, you don't even understand why you're doing it, but they're just doing it to push you. 3-4 days. I don't know. Did y'all have to get up like a certain amount of shots, like, and track it every night?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it was like wake up, lift, practice, film, recovery. Then you got to go mobility workout, which was basically just lift part 2.
Yeah.
And then we all had a required amount of shots every single night. We had to like literally go like take a picture of the gun, send it to, like, they tracked it all. So it's like you're really working out like 4 times a day. Yeah, so it was a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. That's what makes it the brotherhood, right?
Exactly, yeah.
You grind together, you win together, you lose together.
Yeah.
What were some examples or just some times of hardship you went through? Beyond like as a team, like maybe individually, did you have anything growing up that was like making you want to quit, or just some failures that you had to bounce back from, or maybe almost didn't bounce back from? Anything specific?
in college or in my life.
Before college, like on the way up.
Yeah, I struggled with anxiety really bad when I was a kid. When I was high school, it definitely hit me hard in college, but I never really understood why. I mean, I think a lot of people who deal with that stuff kind of feel the same way. You know, I have a great family, love my family. I'm extremely blessed. God has been so great to me in my life, and I don't know. I mean, since I was a kid, like I couldn't sleep. Had nothing. I didn't go through anything traumatic, you know, but yeah, that's why I started playing piano, started getting into music, stuff like that. It's just like a natural relaxant. My mom never wanted me, you know, getting on, you know, sleeping this or melatonin that or whatever. She was just, so I started playing music all the time, and that was something that's definitely helped me a lot. But then really was diving into my faith like in college when I started like doing that for myself. It's not a, you know, it's really a choice at that point. Nothing's mandatory, but anxiety, I think was probably one of my biggest struggles growing up in all the transitional stages.
Yeah. I think mental health, obviously, just as a society, is a big topic, big problem. But especially as an exceptional athlete, devoted athlete, like you're grinding all the time. How did you take care of your mental health? How did you kind of reduce your stress? Like, what techniques did you use? Tools, hobbies? Where'd you go to?
I went to a lot of things to start. I went to, you know, I would read. I would do yoga. I was doing a lot of yoga at
Yoga's
Colorado
fire.
State. Yeah, I was doing all this random stuff, man. Music, just none of it was really doing it though. You know, like nothing. It really started amplifying as well. Like when I got to college, I would wake up in the middle of the night, throw up, couldn't breathe. Like it felt like, I don't really know how to explain it. If you've had like an anxiety attack.
No,
it's like,
I struggle with it too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Too.
Yes. It's like the only way, like analogy I could picture was like, you know, you're on a roller coaster, you're about to go down. It's like you have the rise, and it's like your heart's like, oh shoot, and it's like right before you're peeking over the edge.
That's real.
Except for it just sits there, and you never even get the satisfaction of it actually like going.
Yeah.
Like it just sits at that spot right there. So, man, I was in the gym all the time. I was trying to like work on my body, work on my mind, do all these things, distract myself. But you know, not until I gave it to God, like truly.
Yeah.
Like what did I ever see like any type of results? Yeah.
Yeah, talk about your relationship with God, because I feel like half the clips I see you on Instagram, on social media, is you talking about your relationship with God, bringing up Bible verses, and it's powerful. You know, a lot of the clips that I've seen of you, you know, inspire me and inspire a lot of people. So talk about your relationship with God and how that's helped you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in a Christian household. You know, my parents are believers, my sisters. So I've had, you know, great role models in my life. But I think that's really the period. It's like when you're going to college, you're young. So, I mean, you have a different trajectory, but like when you're like, kind of, you're by yourself for the first time ever in school around like people your age, like no one's telling you to go to church.
Nah.
You know what I mean? No one's telling you to read your Bible.
Yes.
It's all a choice. And so I think at that point, when you make that decision of like, no, this is something I want to do. You know, that's when I started growing the most, I would say.
Bro, and you say like nobody's telling you go to church, nobody's telling you read the Bible. They're telling you to do the opposite.
Yeah,
they're telling you go drink, go party, go have fun, go get with girls, go do this and that. How'd you resist those temptations? Luke 12:48. I mean, that's always like the verse that I come back to. You know, to whom much is given, much is expected. That's like I always come back to that, and it's like I look at my life. I've already talked about this on videos before, but it's like it's something I live by. Like everything that God has given me, friends, family, just different talents and abilities, passions. I'm passionate about multiple things. Like all these things in life that He's blessed me with. Like I feel called to live to a higher standard. Yeah.
You know, I can't just like make the same decisions as everybody else, you know?
Yeah.
He's given me a lot, so I know that a lot is expected of me. Yeah.
That's so real, because it's like that's such a healthy fear of God. It's like He's given me all this. Like if I do the wrong things, if I slip up, could it be taken away?
100%. And as well as like when you're, you know, kind of wear that proudly on your chest as well, you know, like you make a mistake, like people remember it, and people have a direct correlation to like, oh, that's what Christians do. You know what I mean?
They're ready to harp on you, bro.
Yeah,
Same with social media. Wait for this guy to slip up.
Me. I'll catch you doing something controversial.
Ooh.
No, I'm playing. No, that's real though. That's real. Yeah, you gotta, because that's literally what it is. You know, like my girlfriend, we had a lot of conversations when we first met, and we were friends, and you know, she came from a household that, you know, weren't believers, and you know, just perfectly fine. And I remember we had a lot of conversations about that, and she was asking me questions and stuff. And I feel like one of the most common things is like, well, I'm not a Christian because I know Christians and they've done this and they've done that and they've
Yeah.
treated these people horribly
Yeah.
and they've acted like that. And it's real. Like,
yeah.
Nobody's perfect though, right?
Yeah,
I think that's what it
100%.
comes down to. As a Christian, at least, I think, we all fall.
Yeah.
But we choose to get back up and get back on the path instead of continue to fall down the path of darkness.
100%. I think at the end of the day, it's like, we're not called to follow other Christians. We're called to follow Jesus. So,
Exactly.
like, Christians we're gonna fall. I do
Yeah.
it every day. But yeah.
No, I love that. I think I misrepresent Christ every day. We slip up all the time. Like we all sin. But then the beautiful thing about being a Christian is that it's not about your deeds, how good you do per se. It's just about having a belief in a higher power, having a healthy fear of the Lord, and getting back up when you fall down. And that's what I think life's all about too, and especially being an athlete, getting back up when you fall down. Just that constant drive to pursue something, which I love for me
100%.
about Christianity. That's one of the big selling points for me.
Yeah.
It's just a constant pursuit of betterment, being the best version of yourself.
Yeah. 100%.
So you went through that whole journey, Trace, of, you went through those anxious moments, but you ended up getting out to Colorado State.
Yep.
You transferred to LSU. I know you almost transferred to Clemson. That's how you and I met originally.
Yeah.
Tried to get you over to Clemson, didn't work out.
Wrong Tigers.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I ended up with the wrong Tigers.
Trace actually slid in my DMs.
Oh yeah?
He did. He did.
Ooh.
I tried my best.
Don't expose me.
I tried my best to get Trace to come to Clemson. I sent his film that he sent me to my coaches. I think you got on a call or two with some of my assistants.
Yeah, I was talking to him for a little bit.
It didn't work out, right? So you end up going to LSU, other Tigers down in Louisiana.
Yep.
And then you blew up in the NIL world, man. Everybody was seeing it. And it was, first of all, much deserved. And coming from Luke and I, we know how much time and effort goes into editing videos and putting yourself out there and being vulnerable. And you're realizing all these rewards from that in NIL, right? Name, image, and likeness.
Mm-hmm.
And now, post-grad, you are starting a business called The 99, which is going to be focused on NIL and helping these other student athletes kind of reach goals and, monetary values that you reached.
Yep.
Can you talk about what inspired this, where you're at now with it, and what you expect from it in the future?
Yeah. You summed it up well. That was really the story. I started posting. I thought it was fun. I loved documenting life and being able to make a vlog. And I've been doing it since I was in like middle school.
Yeah.
I've always loved it. And
Yeah.
I can like the idea that I can have my camera there and capture a moment and I can put music on it.
Right.
I can maybe color grade it.
Yeah.
And I can add the clips together and I have the ability to like create a feeling from somebody watching, whether it's inspiration, whether it's like, just nostalgia, anything. It's like that ability that you have was so powerful to me and it was so cool. So I fell in love with it very early. Started making just vlogs and stuff on like little iPod Touch.
Yeah.
And I got to Colorado State, started turning the camera around a little bit on myself, just documenting everything again, just to have, and some stuff started getting some momentum, some traction. And this was before I studied it, and I would have gone back and done a lot of things differently if I could have, been more consistent and started pumping more content out there. We've had a lot of conversations about that.
For sure, yeah.
But yeah, I got to LSU and huge brand, obviously, and I think that's exactly where God wanted me. I met a ton of great people there. It was a really, really cool, unique experience. I don't think I'll probably ever live in Louisiana again for the rest of my life. So it was cool to be there for a little bit, see the culture.
Yeah.
Be in the bayou.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah. Just to get your take on it, just kind of a quick side note question. What do you feel the having the personal brand, what doors did that open for you? What opportunities did that open for you?
A million. I think like when I graduated college this past spring, I felt like I could really go any direction.
Yeah.
And, I feel like building your personal brand is the most valuable thing that you can possibly do.
Yeah.
If you want to, especially if you're a college athlete,
Yes.
for anybody, but especially as an athlete, you're at a platform, this golden window of opportunity. And when it ends now, if you have documented that well, now you have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who support you. Whether you want to start a clothing brand, you like fashion, a restaurant, you like food, a business, like I'm doing, whatever you want to do, you have people that support you and care about you.
Yeah.
And you literally have a head start over anybody.
Yeah.
Having that personal brand to me is the most valuable thing you can prioritize.
Yeah.
You said something really, really true. You could make a toothpick brand or company
Yeah.
with just your initials on it.
Yeah.
And they're going to buy the toothpick, not because they want toothpicks,
Yeah.
but because they support you and your brand that you built.
Yeah. That's what I tell my athletes. That's the goal. You can sell toothpicks.
Yeah.
People don't need them, but they love you.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. People buy from people.
Mm-hmm.
That sums it up well. I love that. And talk about kind of the structure that you had as an athlete. I was just a student at Miami making content, and it took up all my time. But
Mhm.
now you're a student athlete at LSU, also making content, ripping on content. You're a busy guy. Talk about like what the structure of your days look like, the day-to-day grind.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is when you're a full-time content creator, the content is the job.
Yeah.
That's the job.
Yeah.
But when you're a student athlete building your brand, the content just documents the job,
Yes.
you know? And so I think that's the big piece of it is, you know, focusing on documenting everything and
Yeah.
not just trying to be creative with everything.
Yeah.
And you're like these student athletes, their lives are already interesting, you know, just show the world. People are interested in it. And if you
Yeah.
show it consistently, I mean, you're already scrolling anyways. You're already
Yeah.
doom scrolling on your phone. Like you might as well spend that time
Yeah.
creating and documenting. And now you have a steady revenue income stream after college. You've got opportunities.
Yeah. No, especially college athletes, but I'm a firm believer that everybody has something unique about them or about their life that the world will benefit from hearing about. So if you just document that part of your life, whatever makes you special, whatever makes you unique, whatever talents you have, if you document that, like people will follow your journey. So you just got to put yourself out there. So for anybody watching that wants to get into content, you definitely have an opportunity and an open door. You just got to find out what that is and document, because it opens a million doors, as you said.
100%. I've had conversations. I mean, Jack, you call me when you're interested in doing the content world, but I've had a lot of people like, oh yeah, like how do I start doing that and having conversations? And I remember I was talking to one kid and he was like, it was briefly like in passing, like he came up to me at like a mall or something random.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I've seen your videos. Like I want to get into that, this and that.
Yeah.
I gave him like, you know, a couple pieces of advice or
Yeah.
something. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not a pro by any means,
No,
but
yeah.
he was like, yeah, it's hard though, because like you're somebody and I'm nobody or something. And I was just like,
Yeah.
bro, it made me so sad.
Every somebody was a nobody. You got to start from somewhere.
Bro, everybody is somebody, yes. Like even what is it? Like just to exist, it's like 1 in a trillion.
Yeah.
Something crazy. Yeah.
Bro, like the fact that you're here on earth means that like God wanted you here.
Yes.
The same God that created the heavens and the earth and every single thing that you see
Yeah.
looked at you and was like, yes, this person needs to be here.
Yes.
Like, bro, you can't, if you're saying you're a nobody, you're saying God makes mistakes, essentially.
And the Lord doesn't make mistakes.
If I know one thing, it's like God does not make mistakes. So,
Amen.
yeah. But yeah, anybody can do it, man.
Anybody can do
Yeah.
it, really.
So is that what you're trying to teach these athletes with the 99? Or is it a bigger picture? Is it a smaller picture? What's the main goal there?
I mean, I think, the main goal is to show people, 1, the value of it, 2, teach them how to do it with all the expertise that I have. And then 3, I mean, you've seen on the calls and stuff like that, spreading the good news any way that we possibly can is always
Yeah.
the main mission, number 1, which is so dope because a lot of the athletes that have been signing up on the network, like super strong values,
Yeah.
strong character, great human beings, athletes all around the country, college, professional, high school.
Yeah.
But it's so dope. Like,
Yeah. No, I couldn't agree more. It's that with content creation, it's such an up and coming, like brand new niche, is that people just need to know the value that it brings, number 1. And then number 2, that they can do it, because not everybody believes that they can do it. They don't know where to start. So to have somebody like you to hold their hand on the journey, to inspire them to say, bro, you can do this. You do have something unique about you, something special. People want to see your life.
Mhm.
That's massive.
Yeah.
So I absolutely applaud you for that. I think that's going to go big.
Appreciate it, bro. Excited.
And to get kind of back on the theme of the structure, Jack, I'm sure you dealt with this. I'm actually interested to hear for you as well. So I guess I'll ask both of you guys, Trace first, but feel free to weigh in. Is what was life like after the structure of college basketball ended and transitioning into this life that you live now?
Go ahead.
Me first.
Oh.
I think it's different for Trace and I, right? I didn't go down the entrepreneur route because I wasn't personal branding in college. I was You know, I was an athlete and I didn't know. I was telling Trace this earlier. It's like, I thought if I just had a few viral videos, then I could beat Trace Young, right? I thought it was like just a few viral videos. I'll be getting brand deals. I'll have a G-Wagon myself. Like I'll be flying out to the White House. That wasn't how it worked, right? So I didn't do that. So I graduated, man, and it was like time to get into the corporate world.
Yeah.
And I got the job, man, and immediately I was like, this is not what I want in terms of like how my day goes. So my structure immediately became what it was with college basketball. I made sure I was up every morning like between 5 and 6.
Yeah.
I'd go get a workout in, whether it was a lift or a run, make sure I'm having a good breakfast, go to work, and then get home and, you know, do the same thing. Like go work out again, go play basketball, still working on my game, and then, you know, stay in the Word, read the Bible. And it was kind of every day, like trying to find one competitiveness somewhere. So I was joining men's leagues and just trying to keep that competitive fire in me because I missed it from basketball.
Yeah.
Wanted to stay physically in shape because that was my identity at this point. Alongside my faith was like, I'm an athlete. Like I don't want to lose that. Like that is an asset to me, which you don't use, you lose. So I kept working out, just trying to stay fit. And then, dude, it was just that was my life. Like working out, going to work, eating good, working out again, and going to bed. Do it again.
Well, you said something really interesting there is that was my identity, right? Like college basketball, that was my identity. That pursuit was your identity. You had something that you were chasing. But when you no longer had that pursuit of playing basketball at a high level, where did it go?
Where did it go, man? It was just shift. I had to shift my mindset so fast from basketball to real world because no matter how great you are at your sport, one day it's going to end. And Trace and I were talking about the averages. It's like, even if you do go pro, if you're that 1% that goes pro, it's like the average across all sports, like 5 years, you'll be in the professional sport you're playing. So I knew I wasn't going pro. So I knew that I had to attack life in a different way. And this is kind of how I've gone about it my entire life. It's like, maybe I don't have a plan for exactly what I want at this point, but I know I can attack every day the same in terms of treat people as best I can, the way that Jesus treated others, right? Spread love every day, work hard at whatever I'm doing, whether that's the gym, at work, like in a men's league game, or just talking to someone, like full attention, like really give it my all, no matter what I'm doing, and just be consistent with it.
Yeah.
So I didn't know where that was going to take me, what it was going to lead to, but I just knew my identity had to stay the same in terms of being a hard worker and a faithful man. But I didn't really have a vision for where it was going to go.
Well, that's beautiful because it shifts off of basketball and you shift your pursuit to being the best version of yourself daily. And that's just an everyday thing.
Yeah. It wasn't even about a sport at that point. Since there was no sport, I was like, I just got to be good at life.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Just be good.
Yeah. Just devote yourself to becoming better and better.
That's
better
all.
version of you daily.
That's all.
Yeah.
What'd Shay
that's
say?
powerful.
He says, your whole life is consistent.
Who said this?
Shay, Alexander Gilbert.
He said that?
That's
Trace.
you. That's you.
That's me?
That's you.
That's you, bro.
Your whole life is consistent.
We're about to spin that question back to you, bro. Because
Yeah.
I'm curious because now, we were talking about this earlier. I just quit my job.
Yes, you did.
And thank you, bro. And I'm curious now, what does the structure of your day look like as an entrepreneur, as someone that doesn't have to go somewhere for 9 hours out of the day? And you haven't done that ever.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel like college athletics is probably the most structured my life has been, which is pretty structured, but yeah, it's not a 9 to 5. Yeah, my days are interesting. I mean, it's busy. It's good. It's good, busy. It's all good things. But yeah, it's tough. You know, no one's telling you when to do what. And that's what I was used to in college. You have a schedule, lift at this time, breakfast at this time, film, practice, everything. It's all set for you. You just have to get out of bed and show up. And not going isn't an option, kind of like what you were talking about. You have to do it yourself now. And so, yeah, my structure is really, a lot of it is up to me. And so similar to you is making that decision to go and get active, go get in the gym, go run, trying to marathon now, random stuff, going and hooping, staying competitive, like you said. But I think when you're pursuing something that you're passionate about, it doesn't really feel like work, you know?
Yeah.
What I do all throughout the day with the 99 and the content stuff, it's really just like, I don't know. I spend so many hours developing and growing because that's real pressure. Like to me,
Right.
like starting your own thing, like that's pressure.
Yeah.
You know, because if it doesn't work out, like I feel like you can be in this like 9 to 5 box or whatever where you show up every day, you do what you need to do,
Yeah.
you get your lunch break, you go
Right.
home and you know exactly how much you're making every
Yes.
single year, you know. But to wake up and it's like, bro, it's really all on you to go out and create this and make this happen, to provide for your family. There's no structure. It's like it's got to work. You
Yeah.
know, that's pressure, and so it's good pressure though, and I love it. So just wake up kind of whenever I want. To answer your question, sometimes it's 6 a.m. go get right. Sometimes it's 9 a.m. You know, but probably be better about getting an exact schedule. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So I got an interesting question. You said nobody's telling you where to be. Nobody needs you to be anywhere at any certain time. So you're not, really serving a certain mission. You're not serving your brothers like on the basketball team anymore. Who do you feel like you serve now, and what mission or purpose do you have within your days now?
Great question.
I appreciate that.
You know, obviously, number one, I feel like the correct answer, trying to serve God with everything I'm doing.
I knew that.
The reason, the reason I want to be successful, the reason I want to do everything, obviously, financial freedom for my family.
Yes.
But also, you know, to be able to give generously, to be able to just, you know, have the platform of success and of good things and working hard, but utilize that for the right purpose. There's so many people at the top, artists, musicians, athletes, everybody, who they've made it and, you know, they don't use that platform for good.
Right.
So obviously want to keep building and keep growing. But I would say one of the biggest pressures, man, is like my future self and my family one day. That's something I think about probably daily.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the things that I'm doing. Like, are these things serving, you know, my future and family? Are these decisions that I'm making serving like the future that I want?
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I love that. That's very, I think, properly centered your future self and your future family.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I think that's a lot of why I work too, I would say.
Yeah. 100%.
To somebody that is at home right now watching this and they're like, okay, I want to go play Division I somewhere. I want to be a content creator. I want to be an entrepreneur. Things that you've pursued. What are some values and habits or just mindset tools you've used to get to where you are now? Like, what would you tell them? What advice would you give? Because I'd say you're very unique because you were doing this on the early end before it became popular. Content is very popular now.
Yep.
And you've documented your journey through everything before it became a thing to do. So now that it's out there, what could you tell them?
Yeah. I would say, I feel like I'm always hearing stuff and it's like, man, you gotta grind, all the David Goggins stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta grind, you gotta do this and do that and do this and do that. But like, when I look back at my life, the moments when I feel like I got the most direction and the most growth was really just the more time that I did spend with God. You know, what is Psalm 46:10. Psalm 46:10.
Yeah.
Be still and know that I am Lord. It's not just know that I am Lord, but it's be still, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I would say to that question and kind of give a contrary opinion about that is take time to be still and really reflect about who you want to be, what you want to do, getting direction, getting clarity from God. I think those are the moments that I look back, are the moments when there was so much movement, and there was so much going on, and I was finally like, bro, like it's so much.
Yeah.
And those moments when you stop is when you learn the most. So
I think that's so powerful, and especially in today's day and age, everybody's looking at, what can I do in my future? What went wrong in the past? How do I wish I could change this or that situation? And they're always thinking. Nobody's ever still.
Yeah.
And just sits with themselves.
Especially here in the city, man. Moving to New York City, I felt that so much.
Yeah.
So like one thing I've learned about New York City, you always feel like you're behind, which I think is good. I do think that's good. Like so many people that I've met, the opportunities, man. I've been in the room with like I've been literally this summer. I was in the room with LeBron and like Tom Brady and Kai Snat and like all these like crazy people in their respective fields who have dominated. And it's like you meet these people and just people around the city, and you're like, dang, I'm behind, bro.
Yeah.
Like I need to catch up.
Yeah.
And I think that's good. It pushes you. It makes you competitive. But same thing, man. Be still. Know that He is Lord.
Yeah.
Take some time to just stop, because the city's not going to stop. You got to like dedicate time to that.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, you got to believe that you're exactly where God wants you to be.
Yeah, 100%.
How do you fight the speed and the pace of life?
I think you just have to make a conscious effort. I would say it's the same thing when somebody says, "Oh, how do you find time to get with God? How do you find time to read your Bible? How do you find time to slow down?" You're never gonna if you just keep going, like you're never gonna find it. You know, you have to make time for it. You have to diligently make time in your schedule. No, this is the time when I'm gonna sit down, get in the Word, get with God.
Yeah.
This is the time I'm gonna do nothing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And just sit there.
Yeah.
And you'll never find it. You're too busy, especially the stuff that we're doing.
Yeah.
You have to make it.
Yeah. No, I love it. I don't know if it's a saying, but you have to consciously train your subconscious. So you have to consciously train your subconscious mind to be grateful, to lead with love,
100%.
to put your best foot forward. And that has to be a conscious effort where you set time aside, 30 minutes, and you really just meditate and reflect on your life.
Yeah.
And think, what do I want? Manifest. And you train your subconscious. I think that is powerful.
Definitely.
At least for me.
Absolutely.
Jack, do you have any more questions before I hit him with the last question?
I do have a question for you, Trace, and I've never asked you this before. As great of a path as you're on right now, and as tied in with the Lord you are, you're strong with your faith, what out there really like scares you? What is your biggest fear in life?
Wow. That's a loaded question right there. Let me think on that for a second. Nobody's ever asked me that. Like my greatest fear in life?
Yeah, what scares you, bro?
Caves. I don't like caves.
You don't like caves?
No, I get a little claustrophobic, but on a real note.
No, cave works.
No. I know what you're asking. I would say, I don't know. I don't want this to sound like, I don't know if it'll sound like arrogant or cocky or whatever, but like, I remember times throughout my whole life where, whether it was like a teacher in like third grade or like a coach or somebody, where it was like all through my life, I just remember people telling me like, you're going to do something in life. You know what I mean? I'm talking like as a kid, people coming up to me and saying that just randomly. And I always remembered it. And it's just like, I don't know what you're going to do, but you're going to do something big. And I always have remembered that. And I don't know what it is either. I don't know if it's a 99. I could have nothing to do with content or anything like that. But I just remember multiple people always telling me that and feeling just like, I don't know, not like there's an expectation out there for me, but maybe an expectation I've put on myself from all these years of different things. And I guess that would be one of my biggest fears, is just everything I've built up, everything I've been working towards, and like the man I've been trying to become, just like falling short of that expectation,
Fear of inadequacy.
Yeah.
That's real. I think that's so real, because I don't even know why I work so hard, why I'm not always proud of or happy with like the achievements I had, but it's like, what am I working so hard for? Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's for God. It's to live a righteous life. It's to love others, to lead with my best foot forward. But sometimes it doesn't feel like enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's where you really have to be still and take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Because it's insane to never feel like it's enough. It's insanity.
Yeah. It will never be enough, man. There's always going to be something missing.
There's always going to be more to get.
Man.
Always going to be more.
Always going to be more. There's always going to be somebody else that has more money, more fame, more success.
Tell me about it, bro. If you're chasing women, there will always be another one that looks better.
Yeah.
You're chasing money, there's always something else for you.
Yeah.
And success, there's another level you could get to. It will never be enough, bro.
But when you're chasing God, he's always the same day
Yeah.
after day.
That's the only thing that'll actually complete you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Trey. So last question for you. And you hit me so hard with talking about this theme. You'll hear it because talking about this theme because I struggle with it. I think Jack struggles with it. What would you tell somebody like yourself, young man, maybe somebody your age, who struggles with anxiety?
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give to them?
I would say, and I've always heard about miracles and stuff from God where it heals somebody, and I feel like I've always heard those stories and been kind of like, yeah, I believe in God, but like, did that really happen that way?
Yeah.
But until I really started battling with anxiety and tried literally everything,
Yeah.
Until I truly like, bro, on my knees one day crying like, yo, God, take it, just, I think until that happened and it literally went away quickly, I think that was my first experience with like, that was a miracle. Like, that's just God. So I would say if you're struggling with that, I've tried everything. I've tried it, been there, done it. There's no YouTube meditation, yoga video that's going to do it. There's no amount of reading books that will do it. It's you have to give it to God fully and trust that he's going to take it, and he will. So that's
beautiful.
That's the only advice. I don't know how he did it. That's it.
You just gave me the chills. I don't know if you picked up on that. I always get those Jesus chills.
Yeah, it's real, man.
That's powerful, bro.
I think it's even past medicine too. Like,
100%.
I think the Lord will cure you more than an anxiety med will.
Yeah.
I think that'll just get you into a reoccurring, we can talk. That's not important right now.
Yeah.
Give it to God. Give it to God.
And I know Christian believers give it to God, but it's actually scientifically proven. When you pray, it changes your brain chemistry.
Not real talk.
So for the non-believers, that's something to look into. No forcing nothing. But
what was the stat? It was like a couple who prays together out loud, like daily. They have like
because
a
it bonds you.
98% success rate in their marriage or something.
Yeah, you're bonded in your energy fields and your frequency.
Yeah.
It's down to a scientific level.
I don't
It's
doubt
crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Trace, bro. A lot of impactful stuff. Thank you for coming on today. Jack, you got anything to say to your boy?
Just appreciate the time, and I'm excited to see everything you accomplish going forward, man. You're
big.
already one hell of a young man.
Yeah.
And you're going to accomplish way more than you already have.
Yeah, good luck with the 99. Everybody go look into that if you're watching this. If you know any college athletes that could be interested in it, definitely check out the 99. It's gonna be big, bro. You're a driven guy, 100%. So I know it's gonna be big.
Thank you guys, man. Y'all are dope. Got the opportunity to run with these guys yesterday. Was it yesterday morning?
Yesterday.
Yeah. Couldn't keep up, but
you kept up.
Barely. My knee was hurting there. I was limping at the end.
How's it feel now?
Feels good.
Good. Well, thank you, Trace.
All right, fire, brother.
Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all.